think we are live now to
we are.
YouTube.
Okay, I'm gonna turn off.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry about this. I can't get it in the position beyond this. Maybe if I. Yeah, better. Enough weight.
And that's not computer, so
Let's see.
could have some issues.
I'm having. Okay. Well, you get it. Okay, it's got to be this way. Yeah. How you doing? All right.
Right. Joe. No one's in at the minute, so
Okay. Your lights are fluctuating. Something wrong. What? What's going on? You're freezing, man. You're freezing up. You're freezing.
I know my internet's rubbish.
Yeah.
Internet's not good.
I understand.
Rubbish. Could have set up a bit better for this.
Yeah. What's wrong with your lights? They look like they're pulsating.
Oh, I know. I'll try to fix it all now. I've got a torch trying to do something.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe if I move it.
Well, Nomad is here. He's on the spectrum. He's on the spectrum, just like us.
I see it.
Yeah.
Right.
Much better.
So, is that better?
Yeah.
That's good.
The lighting's a little bit better.
Not very good lighting, is it?
No, it isn't. It's kind of like where my camera.
It's a bit thing because the internet's not good. So
maybe I can adjust my. Maybe I can adjust my chair a little bit. Be a little bit higher. And then. I guess I can't. Yeah. There we go. I'll put it close to the camera. That's better.
I can hear you a bit better as well. So.
Okay. So, I guess.
I don't know what to say.
What do you want to ask?
Well, it's my first time doing this, so I'm a bit all over the place and a bit nervous, really.
Don't be. You'll get used to it.
I know. Just all my other live streams have been rubbish and no one's ever watched them before, so it's kind of nice to have a viewer in, and yeah, ideally I want the viewers to ask questions and then we stem from there. Get the viewers talking and hopefully we go from there.
Yeah.
We've got a comment
on a forum.
Here.
Yeah, you can actually put that comment on the bottom of the screen if you want to.
No, I don't know.
You just click on the comment.
I don't know.
Uh-oh. You're
I know I'm back.
Yeah, you're
maybe
back.
I haven't moved it.
You got to be close to your Wi-Fi, brother. Close to your Wi-Fi. I just turn off your lights.
It's where I am.
I would turn off your lights a little bit. You know what I mean? That might help.
I can't do anything on the switch, so it's either that or pitch darkness.
Okay.
See? So
Yeah,
it's
I
either
get you.
lights on or darkness.
All right, lights on.
Because of the time zones, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's because it's 8 p.m. here, so it's all dark and everything. So
Yeah.
but
3:04 here.
but yes. There we go. We all set.
Okay, we're all set now. I guess how do we get started on this one? You like my material? You like what I do?
As I was trying to say, I was trying to reply to the comment. I don't have a farm personally, but my family are from a farming background, so I'm kind of used to that, the outdoors and stuff like that. And yeah, I'm quite outdoorsy, and I guess that's where that's where my thing comes from. Being outdoors is the best thing for me. I feel calm and yeah. Oh, that's good.
I feel the same way.
I'm autistic as well. That's good to know.
Yeah, he's on the spectrum
Being
just like us.
autistic is not being autistic and all that stuff is not nice sometimes, but it's difficult because doing live streams and all sorts like this takes a lot of nerve to get things rolling and get things started and thinking about things.
Understandable.
All sorts to think of.
I remember first seeing you in my stream when you were you gave me a lot of good compliments. I liked the fact that I've inspired some people. Amen. You don't think you inspire people, but sometimes you do, and you don't even know you did it.
And like sometimes I feel like people think I'm a lot older or a lot younger than I actually am, and sometimes that does affect me personally, because when people think I am older, I just feel like I'm too old for that situation. And sometimes I look like I'm 80 or something like that, but not 80, but around older than I actually am. And it affects me because I'm like, I don't want to be that old. So I'm not sure whether it's because
personally you don't look that old.
Something.
Personally, you look young. You look like almost like some kind of cartoon character. It's a little bit. Just kidding, but
Yeah, I have a 160 IQ. Ooh, 106 IQ. That's impeccable.
Awesome.
Is that possible?
Yeah, it's possible.
Oh, it's 40. He's 40 no matters.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm 17. I am, so yeah.
Oh.
I know. Sometimes I go in your streams and I kind of keep a low profile because of my age, and yeah. And like when you said 18 is only, I was a bit thing, but then I thought actually it's not too bad because I'm responsible and it's not like I feel like I'm 18 anyway. Do you get what I mean?
I get you, but the reason I do that is because we have laws in the America called is because there's a certain law in America called
but it doesn't matter because I'm 18. I'm 18 in January, so that doesn't matter anyway. So I can still continue on your live streams and stuff.
Okay.
It's not like I'm just turned 18 or anything. I'm coming to the end, so that's
all right. It's just you understand American laws, okay? I talked about this particular law.
America's very funny and stuff. I get that. Yeah, they're very strict on certain laws, and Personally, I don't like America. Personally.
Well, there's some good things about this country. I mean, you can own a gun. Uh, you can own all sorts
I
of
guess
weapons.
I find I guess I just find America just sometimes a bit too strict.
They're not
Certain things.
strict in other ways. It's basically we have a very more. We're still very religious country. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like
And
I'm kind of religious as well,
you know,
so
we're a very moralistic country. At least the culture in some certain areas has a very high moral fiber. Okay, you're about to turn. So I've inspired you, right? To
yeah,
uh,
that's
they're
what's
autistic.
kind of made me want to. That's what's kind of made me want to learn more about you and get to know you better. And at least, to be honest with you, I thought when I first watched your live streams, I thought maybe I'm hoping this person might do a live stream with me and hopefully boost my
Okay.
content viewers, get everything all sorted,
Yeah.
and perhaps it might help me with my YouTube.
All right. So
And that's
since
kind
we're,
of
since we're talking about autism and living with it, so you're a younger guy, so you live with autism as much as I do. It's a difficult thing being misunderstood a lot of times. I'm mildly autistic,
yeah.
so it's so I don't know where you are on the spectrum.
I guess being like misunderstood is the kind of worst part about it because like I am always misunderstood. Nobody, not even my mum and dad, but know the true me. Like there's a lot of hidden things which I kind of don't express to anyone because I feel like they'll just treat me different.
I get it.
Like
I understand it.
I'm quite like a techie person. I like my technology stuff. Um, like I got a 360 cameras. I got all sorts, literally
Mm.
all sorts. And like
People that
I tried to
autistic,
with my YouTube, I tried to like
yeah,
balance it so that it's quite good,
yeah,
cheap and that way and stuff. But like people misunderstand that when you're like autistic or when you got a disability or you feel like you got autism or something like that,
it
it
can be very
affects you
depressing.
as like yeah, it can be depressing and but
Yeah,
like I feel like people but I missed
I
my mic.
understand where you're coming from. I really
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
Um,
I
I've lived
guess
it. You're treated differently,
being
and a
autistic
lot of times growing up autistic is not easy. It's not because people
no.
will be mean to you. I get it. No
Yeah,
man. I mean,
yeah,
I was bullied when I was younger because of my autism, because I didn't act like everyone else. No man.
yeah,
Because I get that. I understand. I understand. It's a hard, rough upbringing when you grow up autistic, and
yeah.
it's not easy. Even people that are I
Same
don't know where you are on the spectrum. I'm a mildly autistic. You know what I mean?
same here,
You
Nomad. I understand. I get the same thing there. People don't understand why I like being alone. I get the exact same thing there. People just don't get why I like my own personal space and my own certain things. Yeah, I totally.
yeah
I'm in the same thing there. I'm the same, exactly the same. That's why I like being outdoors and just being
yeah.
alone. That's why I'm happy that I got my own space here.
Well,
Yeah.
and
That's
I like being alone too. I also like being in a group of people that understand me as well.
yeah,
I can be within a group. I've had a loving family that's always supported me, and that's always a good thing to have when you're autistic. Is like we're still human beings, and we still can achieve great things. I mean, a good example of achieving someone who's mildly autistic achieving great things is what's his name? His name is what's his name? He's very rich. I mean, he's from South Africa. He's runs Tesla. I forget his name. I mean, so autistic people can achieve great things. People think autism is retardation. It's not. We're not very good at social stuff. I mean, we can't pick up on social cues.
Yeah.
But we're very good with how
I'm not
things
very
work.
good with pattern.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not very good with social stuff either. It's quite nerve wracking for me. Nancy's
Exactly.
here.
Yeah.
I see Nancy's here on the chat.
Yes.
Good. But yeah, it's just social cue is not my thing. I get this funny feeling and like, ugh, then I mess all my words up, and then conversations
You don't have
kind
to
of
mess things up. Some people are going to get you, some people are not. And some people take
yeah.
our basically our directness as basically being rude. That's not really.
Yes.
For example, some people on the panel at first, when they met me, they thought I was very rude to the commenters, but they didn't understand that I was just being very direct and less emotional about the situation. I was just more honest. You know what I mean? Autistic people are the most honest people. We don't lie as much as other people do. You know what I mean?
No.
It's sometimes to our own detriment, but being so honest.
Yeah. But yeah, I agree that not all autistic people want to be like Elon, and that's okay. Yeah, that is okay. I agree with that one.
We all have our
Yeah,
talents, but
definitely.
Elon Musk is a good example of what
Yeah,
an autistic man can achieve. You know, man?
yeah. It's just things people just inspire you, like things like that is just crazy. And like I'm not sure whether you can relate to this, but sometimes things just kind of spiral out of control and you can't kind of I don't want to say you control yourself,
It's
but you can't stop what you're doing, or like when you get angry, you just get too angry and then you kind of blow up. Do you get
I've
what I mean?
learned to basically control my emotions. Keep me out of prison to control my emotions. And
Yeah,
I don't.
I
It
just
takes a lot to get me angry. For example, I'm not quick to anger as much as other people are because I've been through a lot in my life. A lot of really hardcore situations. I don't talk about that much.
yeah,
When you've been through like situations where it's like you've experienced real trauma, you know what I mean, real problems, you don't exactly like sweat over and get angry over most little things. You know what I mean?
so that's the point. I'm trying to learn not to do the same thing, but I can't control my emotions sometimes, and sometimes I just get out of control, and I feel like if that continues, I feel like I'm going to get put behind bars, and
Yeah.
I don't know what to do. Do you get what I mean?
Well, I tell you this: you got to breathe. Got to control. Spurging is not going to help you. No, man, it's not.
Yeah,
Um, if I've learned anything, if you're feeling bad or feeling angry, go to a place out of the way, you know what I mean, and let it out. You know.
me too. Me too. Then Nomad. I agree with that one. Nomad, can you read the comments? Because I can. Not sure.
Okay.
But yeah, I've noticed to keep my mouth shut too.
Yeah.
I think the trouble is when if you're on the spectrum or something like that, I think the best thing is just to keep your mouth shut unless you get answered questions or just learn when the appropriate time to speak is.
Yes.
And I agree. It's just you got to learn what is appropriate to say and what things, yeah, things to say and stuff like that. But I guess I will kind of sometimes like think to myself, am I actually on the spectrum or not? Because of how well I am doing for myself. You get what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I understand. I would just
But
tell
like,
you that if God is the best healer. No, man.
oh
I
wow,
found
yeah,
more healing with the
God,
Lord Jesus Christ
yeah,
than anything else.
yeah,
Just pick up a King James version of the Bible and start reading it. And that's all I can tell you is like read the King James version of the Bible. The things we have are only toys. We live very short lives, and life is hard. Life is always going to be hard, no matter what generation you're in. I mean, I came up in the '90s. I mean, as a teenager, when I was your age, it was the '90s. There was no internet. There was no. The internet was just beginning, actually, but there was none of that. It was tough. It was rough. The heroin epidemic and the ganglands and everything like that in America was going on. I was in a
yeah,
blue collar area. Consider yourself lucky. You know what I mean? I
yeah.
was
I
getting
guess, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Do you have someone close? I got well, I sometimes I got with my mum and dad to talk to and stuff like that, but no one really like I don't really trust my mum and dad that much. And like the one person that I used to trust my nan, but unfortunately she passed away a year ago, and
Oh,
that's been that's been
at such a
the
young
most
age, how
hard.
did that happen? I mean, my mom passed
Well, my
away.
nan she passed away due to cancer. She was
Oh,
about 50, I think, and
what
she
year?
died of
All right.
cancer, and
Your
that,
mom had you at a
and
late age.
yeah, it's kind of hit hard sometimes. And like, she's the only one that actually know me, like properly know me. Do you get what I mean? Like, she's the one that
Okay. How?
she
What age
knows
did
me.
she have you at the end? She was 50. What age?
Hmm?
What age?
She died when I was 16, so, and I'm 17 now, so about a year ago. So it's kind of
Okay,
like
but I'm talking
sporadic.
about what age did she have you when she gave birth to you? Because that, like, 50, that doesn't.
My nan, my mum's mum.
Oh, your grandmother. Your grandmother.
Well, yeah, my nan, yeah. I call her my nan, Nan.
Okay, it's just I'm trying to clarify things here. So your mom died.
No,
So
my nan.
your nan.
Yeah,
So what
yeah.
about your birth mother? I mean,
She's still alive. Yeah.
okay, I mean that's you got to clarify that kind of stuff, you
Sorry,
know,
sorry.
mm,
But
because
yeah,
it's
my I don't trust my mum that much and stuff like that. But like
I,
the
I was
the one person that could actually who known me, which was my nan, whatever. But she actually was the only one that known me very well,
mhm,
and losing her has kind of hit home good and proper. Like I feel like now kind of basics, can't really talk to anyone about autism that much. And the people
yeah.
who do talk to, it's like they like, Edward, you don't have autism. You're so normal. You speak like a normal person. But
I don't
like,
think they
I'm
understand
like, yeah,
that.
I
I
got
mean,
autism. Because like,
yeah,
I
that's the
feel
thing that
sometimes,
I understand where you're coming from. That's the thing that people say to me. I talk like I'm a normal person, but here's the thing.
yeah,
When you have mild autism, you don't always spurg. I mean, you're not spurging all the time.
no,
And a lot of times you do your
mm,
spurging in private, you know what I mean? Because you don't want to
yeah,
be out there in the public, you know what I mean? But we do
yeah,
spur, you know what I mean? Yeah, we do,
like,
okay? We just don't like to do it in front of you, you know what I mean?
mm,
That's, we have our
it's
little
like,
tics. Yeah,
yeah,
go ahead.
but like, I just find autism is a subject which is a big subject because like people don't fully understand it. Like being on the spectrum, I understand it. I understand my autism my way, but like let's say for example me and you. me and you both got autism, right? But
Yeah.
your autism could be worse or could be mild to,
It's mild.
let's say, somebody else. But like your autism is unique to you. That's
Yeah.
like you've got your own histories and your ways to deal with things, and I got my own ways of dealing with things. But
Yeah.
that may not work for someone else. Like
Yeah.
let's say,
Yeah.
like if Nancy or Nomad were the same people, if they ever to meet up together, they wouldn't know who they were. Do you know what I mean?
I get that.
Like
I
they know
understand where
who
you're
they
coming
are,
from.
but they wouldn't see it. But that's where I'm coming from. It's like so many different kinds of autism and
Yeah.
different layers. It's like opening
Well,
an
I'll put it
onion.
this way.
Like there's
There's
one
different
layer, there's
spectrum.
no layer, there's no layer.
There's a spectrum. Okay, autistic
Yeah.
people are not the same. Okay, we're
No.
just like any other human beings. You know what I mean? We have different personalities, different
Yes.
temperaments. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Now the symptoms are similar depending on what part of the spectrum you are. You know what I mean? For example, we're
Yeah.
both mild. We're number one on the spectrum. I've been diagnosed as number one on the spectrum, and that's a mild autism, and and that's and I can tell you have mild autism. You know what I mean? Mild autism is
Yeah.
basically you can interact with people to a certain extent. Sometimes there's going to be
Yeah.
misunderstandings because you can't pick up on social cues. Um, you're gonna have sometimes you don't always spurg. You know what I mean? What I mean by spurg, I mean like spurg out. You know, I'm talking about like doing like the autism thing. You know, when you do, you try not to make it a public affair. You know what I mean? Because you're aware that you don't want people to see
Yeah.
you like. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But like, in my opinion, there's not no mild autism and no medium autism or no there's no varies. If you got
Well,
autism, you
yeah, but
either I know there is, but my opinion over looking at it is that there's one autism which you can speak, there's another one which you can't, there's all sorts of mediums, and sometimes people I've found out whilst being diagnosed, it's like people kind of mother you, pretend to be a baby and pretend to be this, that, pretend to be that, which I don't like any of that. I just want to be treated normally and not different to anyone else. I want to
it's
be
hard to
brought up
do
as a
that because people
normal
notice
child.
sometimes when you're young. Other kids, you know, when you're a kid, when you're growing up, other kids notice that you're different. It's hard to
Yes,
hide
which I
it,
don't like.
and
Which
it's different. But you know, you grow to accept that you see things differently. That you don't see things like other people, and there's some advantages
yeah,
to being on the basically seeing things differently. I've noticed that I've picked up on things that other people have not been able to pick up on. I've been ahead of the curve on a lot of things because of my autism, because I see things differently, because I'm wired differently. You know?
yeah. But like sometimes I found like when I was in school, I was always taught very basic, extremely basic everything. Basic math, basic English, you name it. You name a lot. And
Yeah.
like I'm not sure about your country, but our country does Welsh, which is the because we live in Wales is like our language. And
Yeah.
when I was always taught basic Welsh, and that was not really what I wanted. I've always wanted to learn like long phrases of Welsh and all that stuff, but I couldn't because they were like,
Well,
nah. You've got to teach basic, please, basic for Edward. He's got autism. He's got to have basic this. But I was like, no, I want to be in top
yeah.
grade or
Well,
top class,
yeah.
and but I
I will
couldn't.
tell you.
I had no choice.
I understand that I understand that our education systems. I have been a critic for years of our current education system. American and British education systems are very stupid. No, man.
Yeah.
I personally am against public schools in general, but I've been through them. You know, they mistaken my autism for ADHD, and they put me on all sorts of
Yeah.
drugs, and you know, man, you know, it was
Mm.
terrible. I mean, but
Like,
see, there's no drug that can cure autism, and that's what I want to say. That there's no cure. There's no, I wish I could. I wish there was something that could cure us, but in a way, would I be the person I am without my struggles? You know, you understand. You're young, okay, but you'll
yeah.
understand this in time. A lot of the things you go through will make you stronger. Whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And a lot of times it'll build character. You know what I mean? It'll make you a better person that you went through hardships. You know, I'm an older, so I understand this. You go through hardship, it builds character. You know what I mean? Character that some other people do not go through. If your life is easy all the time, well, you become a spoiled, rotten narcissist, doesn't it? I've seen people like that. People who have it hard coming up tend to be the best people because they've been through fire. They appreciate things more.
Agree.
And that goes for anyone, if you're on the spectrum or not.
Yeah. And that's like, I feel like being diagnosed is like, you have to get like almost, you've got to be like taught like a baby or like taught like a toddler. Like, that's not what I disagree with it. It's like you're yourself.
Autism,
You want to,
yeah,
if you
autism
want to
isn't
be
mental.
like,
Yeah.
it's
I
like if you
think,
want to be in top grade,
yeah,
you don't have no choice.
yeah. It's kind of like they drugged me, and I could have done so much better in school, and they forced me on psychotropic drugs. You know what I mean? And
Yes.
I could have done so
Yes.
much better in school if that wasn't forced to
Yep.
take psychotropic drugs. I mean, I remember I had a counselor. He did anything but counsel. You know what I mean? He canceled advice. He gave orders and threats. He was a narcissistic piece of garbage. This counselor. I don't know what you got in your country, but we had these
I've had
school
similar
people.
things like that where,
And basically, he says, "Why are you so lazy? Why are you so lazy?" Well, you got me on several
I
types of
don't know.
highly addictive narcotics that have made me sluggish, and that's why I'm freaking lazy. I wish I would have said that at the time, but I didn't know what I knew now. You know what I mean? Hello? You froze.
We're back. No, we're not. Yes,
Oh,
we
you're
are.
back.
We're back.
You're back. You froze.
Right. As you were saying,
Yeah. Like I said, you know, we've dealt with these people who just try to tell you what you can't do. You know what I mean? Or try to basically stumble block you. Like they stumble block me pretty bad in the school system. This is why I always advocate for getting out of the public school system. I've always advocated for that. A lot of parents in America are getting that right now. The public school enrollment in America is down. You know, I think you'll be very happy once you get out of the school system. You know,
I'm happy because, like, lucky for us, we started going to school when we were like 16. So I'm not in school anymore, and I absolutely love it. It's like the best thing that's ever happened to me. Like,
yeah, I wish we had that.
I'm a free person.
Well, that's good. That's good. I would just say, you know, if I can give you any advice, if you want to make a lot of money, take up plumbing, electricity. I mean, learn how to weld. Those things are going to make a lot of money in the future. They're going to pay a lot of dividends. You know what I mean? Get yourself a passport. Travel to Eastern Europe. You know, start living your life, kid. You know?
Yeah.
Don't let this autism restrict you. There's a lot of great people out there. And there's a lot of great...
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't let it stop me from doing anything. That's why my YouTube channel is kind of I would say mixed emotions and broken. But it's why it's free, isn't it? I just find
Yeah,
it.
I have to ask you when you discovered my content, and when did you discover my content? Just for tell the people for.
I discovered it on a live stream once upon a time. Like it just
Okay.
popped up onto my suggestions. I think I
Oh,
must have been typing autism or something,
yeah.
and I think it might have been one of your autism streams, and it popped up, and I was like, "Oh, this person." I like, "Oh, I like, let's do it." That's
I
like,
get.
I'm gonna be honest.
Well,
I don't watch many of your videos. I don't like watch videos or anything. Like I watch some of
yeah,
your
I
live
get it.
streams,
Yeah.
and because your live streams are more interesting, they're a lot more interesting to watch, and I feel like I can relate to you. And like when you're saying things, I'm like, yes, that's me. That's 1,000% me.
Well, I've been through it.
And yeah,
I've been through it. No, man. So I do. I've been through it a lot more. I guess you could say I've lived a lot longer than you have. Um,
yeah,
we come from different countries, but there are similar situations. I mean, it's been a hard road, and it's been, it hasn't been an easy road for me. And a lot of people think but there is. I came up from humble beginnings. I mean, um, I have been, my family has been. I remember when we were living in like roach motel, like a roach infested apartment. I remember that growing up. I remember living in a trailer. I remember how growing up poor. No man, but there is. But I came up and I got a lot more than I did before. Got a nice job, a nice place. Basically, whatever the naysayers say to you, the naysayers,
he's freezing.
they're just trying to keep you down. Don't let them
Sorry, I
ever.
didn't catch all that.
Okay.
I didn't catch any of that. You're frozen. You froze a bit.
Sorry.
Sorry.
I came up from nothing.
Sorry.
Man. I had nothing. I was poor. Man. My dad raised me with my
Yeah.
brothers. I was living in trailers. I was living in a lot of things. Man. I was in a place that was
That's
full of.
what
Yeah, I was living in a place that's full of
I'm kind
roaches.
of like. I'm kind of like in a trailer at the minute. It's a cabin type thing. It's
Yeah, I
used
get
to
you.
be like shipping container. It's all been shipped out, cut out, and made a nice place to live in. So
Oh, that's
I
nice.
get where you're coming from. And to be honest with you, my money's not the best either. So
But it can be, kid.
it's
I
next
would say,
challenging.
take up a trade. Learn to weld. Learn to be a plumber, electrician. You'll make a lot of money. Trust me on that one. No, man. You know. But
For
no,
some
don't
reason,
let.
I keep freezing.
Oh boy. Well, you freeze on me. Oh, but don't.
Grandpa.
Okay, I'll tell you this. Just don't let the people who said you can't do something hold you back. I mean,
I
you
don't.
know,
I don't
you
envy
don't.
myself.
Okay. Okay. That's
I
good.
ignore everyone. I only take on
You
the
can.
information that is
You
useful,
can.
like
Yeah,
this
exactly.
chat.
You can come up from humble beginnings
But
like I did.
outside of this, it's like this bubble. Like outside this community, this I'll call it the autism community because that's what it is. Like I got a decent number of people in this chat now. It's probably the best ever, and it's the
Yeah.
biggest live stream that I've had, and that's the best. But in this community is good. But on the outside of this world, in real world, I ignore everyone. I'm like, nah, goodbye.
Yeah, I get you.
I'm
And here's
reading
the
comments,
thing.
have I? Oh no,
Try
yeah.
to try to
I'm
connect
reading
with people
comments
in the real
before.
world. I have. No, man. I've met a lot of great people in the real world. So they're not all bad. No, man. You just got to connect with people who understand you and that really does work. Have a small group of friends who understand you. You know what I mean? You know,
Yeah.
in the real world.
Like Nancy just said, Edward Slingshot will be a good motivator. He's been through it all. I agree with that. You're definitely a good motivator, 100%.
Well, I
You've
have never
motivated me
been.
to be on the
Okay. Exactly. I would just tell you to basically, you may come from humble beginnings like I did, you know what I mean? But you can basically be successful in your own right. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of things, opportunities out there. You know what I mean? I would say study welding, plumbing, electricity. Go into those fields. You know what I mean? You will make a ton of money.
Yeah.
There's a demand for those jobs. You know what I mean? High demand. You know what I mean? You would make a lot of money. You could travel.
Yeah.
You can find yourself a good wife overseas. You know what I mean? Don't let your humble beginnings define you, because I had humble beginnings and I have a nice place, a job. I'm doing well. You know, you can do the same thing.
Yeah.
And then some if you apply yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know? My best advice for you is to take up. Yeah, that's Nancy. Yeah, it's a very Merry Christmas, and it's Jesus' birthday. Amen. You know?
Yep. Christmas tomorrow.
If you trust in
It's like
God, yeah, if you trust in God, God will guide you to where you need to be, to a much better life.
I trust
Amen.
God.
Amen. If you
I
believe
trust
unto
God.
Him that He died for your sins on the Calvary, you are saved, brother. Amen. You know?
Yes. Right then, it's been a nice stream.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas to you, and
Merry
I hope
Christmas.
you have a nice New Year.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
How do I end this now?